Located in the rolling hills of northeastern Cecil County, Walnut Springs Farm is owned and operated by Phil and Ruth Ann Johnson and their extended family. Locally known as the Strawberry Farm, the farm consists of a diversified pick-your-own fruit operation and offers an educational tour program for schools and other groups and provides other on-farm experiences. Agriculture has always been a part of the Johnson family. Phil grew up working on his father's turkey and grain operation, which was comprised of several farms in northern Cecil County and southern Chester County, Pennsylvania. Phil graduated from Penn State with a degree in agriculture and began farming on his own, renting land for corn and soybeans, and raising livestock on one of the home farms, which he eventually purchased. By the mid-1970s, he recognized the importance of diversification and began looking at alternative crops and different production practices. The hog operation was converted to a total confinement system, which continued until 1995 on the home farm. Phil remains involved in the hog business today with a 400-acre farm he owns in Iowa. In 1975, 3 acres of strawberries were planted and marketed on a pick-your-own basis. This venture was a success, and the acreage has been expanded and continues today after more than 30 years. The crops offered over the years have changed to meet customer demand and provide diversity. Currently, the crops offered for picking and purchase include strawberries, red and black raspberries, blueberries, asparagus, rhubarb, and new for 2007, the first crop of sweet cherries. Plans for the future include cut flowers and ethnic vegetables. Over the years, Phil has continually adapted his operation to incorporate new growing techniques and new varieties of crops to serve the changing needs of his customers. The farm has developed an extensive educational program that highlights the importance of agriculture and the conservation of natural resources. Also offered are birthday parties, corporate picnics, and wedding receptions. The farm has also developed a website to provide customers with daily crop availability and other information. Phil and his family pride themselves on the quality of their product and providing customers with an enjoyable farm experience. The operation has always been a family affair, with 3 generations currently helping with all aspects of the farm, including planting, weeding, picking, and selling. Conservation practices are utilized on the farm. Walnut Springs Farm was one of the first county farms to participate in the local Soil Conservation District programs. Grass-covered terraces and waterway diversions have been in place since 1975. Crops are planted on the contour, and there are 5 acres of grass used for buffer zones between fields. The farm has 2 ponds used for trickle irrigation. The crops are grown on a rotation basis, and rye is used as a cover crop, with the straw used to mulch the strawberries in winter. The farm also uses environmentally friendly integrated pest management practices. Phil and Ruth Ann have been active in the North American Strawberry Growers Association for more than 25 years. Phil is a past director, and Ruth Ann has been a member of many committees. The farm has hosted several national tours which have highlighted Phil's innovative growing practices over the years. They have traveled all over the country with grower tours, gathering new ideas and keeping current on the latest industry trends. Locally, Phil has been very active in working toward the establishment of the Cecil County Farm Museum through involvement in planning committees and helping with events such as the Apple Butter Festival. He also collects and restores artifacts for eventual display. The farm hosted a tractor auction and show and several tractor pulls for the museum benefit. Cecil County Farm Visitation Day was also held on the farm. In his spare time, Phil spends his time in his shop building reproduction furniture and restoring equipment. His handiwork can also be seen in the playground equipment on the farm. Phil and Ruth Ann instilled a deep love of farming and agriculture in their 3 children, who have all remained involved in agriculture. Betsy is the livestock editor at Successful Farming magazine and farms with her family in Iowa. Ross is an owner of Mid-Atlantic Agri-Systems, a farm equipment business based in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. Molly works as a real estate appraiser for Mid-Atlantic Farm Credit and is actively involved on the farm with her father. Phil and Ruth Ann have worked to make it possible for future generations to continue the farm operation by helping them begin their own enterprises on the farm and letting them have a say in the management and decision-making process. Niece Jen Arter manages the educational programs and has the blueberry business, and daughter Molly has established the sweet cherry operation. By working together as a family and never being afraid of change, Phil and Ruth Ann Johnson have positioned Walnut Springs Farm to carry down through the generations and remain relevant to 21st century agriculture and its customers.